Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well today. And let me move that icon off of there. And I wanted to show you what I'm doing today. Today, I am starting my large boxes of hardwood pellets and sawdust and wood chips for my mushrooms that will produce a lot of protein for me. And in addition, it will produce mycelium that I can use later to use in building projects or to use in creating soil. So I wanted to show you this. This is a what is this? A 19-gallon tote, black with a yellow lid. And what I did was I put all of the hardwood pellets in, and then I dumped sawdust in, and I started digging through it to mix it in. And that's not a good way to do it. What I should have done was put a little bit of sawdust in, a little bit of hardwood pellets in, a little bit of sawdust, mixed them, and then just keep going little by little. I do have it fairly thoroughly mixed, but it was more difficult doing it the way I did it than doing it a little bit at a time. You can see down in here that it is fairly thoroughly mixed. And it doesn't have to be perfect by any means, but I did also find that the sawdust, even though it has some wood chips in it, like this one and these, some bark, things like that. What I found was that it didn't immediately. I figured I'd put a couple, 2 or 3 gallon sized bags of sawdust in there, and it would bring the volume up to the top. And what I found that it doesn't really. At first, it just fills in the gaps between the hardwood pellet particles, which is like this, and so it doesn't increase your volume. It does increase your mass, your weight, things like that. If you can look at this, you can see that the sides of the tote are bowing. So once I put the lid on, that brings that in. That brings the top of the volume up a little bit. And once I believe once I hydrate this in boiling water to help pasteurize it, I believe that it will also bring the volume up some. So because I think a lot of these hardwood pellets and sawdust are going to absorb the water, and therefore the mass, or not the mass, but the volume will grow. So I've yet to actually prove that or do it. I probably won't be able to actually boil the water and get all that done until tomorrow, because today it's almost noon, and I'm going to be going and helping a friend I've made down here with a landscaping job. So just as a volunteer. So how does that help me? Obviously I'm doing things like growing mushrooms. I'm doing things like gathering materials for beehives, things like that. But how does going and helping somebody else, spending my time doing that, how does that help me? Well, in a couple ways. Number one, I'm helping a friend, which I want to do. I'm more than happy to help anybody that is in need of help down here. But in addition to that, I'm going to be doing things like hauling rock or shoveling rock, things like that. So in the process of that, I'm going to be building my body back up, building my endurance back up, because frankly, after spending 2 years in bed and then not really doing hardly anything except figuring out how to control pain and figuring out how to sorry about the weed eater, it's winter and they're already mowing. But figuring out how to control pain, figuring out where our place is in the world and where God wants us to be, that's not real physical activity. And so because I've had such a lack of physical activity for almost 5 years, I'm weak, way weaker than I used to be. But due to my head injury, it's a lot like having a stroke. And I've talked to 12 or 13 or 14, something like that, different stroke victims, and every one of them says the same thing. They have absolutely no energy. It's like, and most people really don't understand that, but no joke, it's like, you go shopping and you walk around, you push a cart around the grocery aisle in Walmart or HEB or Save-A-Lot or something like that, and by the time you get back to the car, you are exhausted. It's like you've done a full day of hard labor using a sledgehammer, making big rocks into little rocks. It's like every part of your body is not physically fatigued, really. It's just exhausted. You need to go to sleep. You know what I mean, and recharge. And it's not a sugar issue. It's not an issue where your body's not getting the nutrients it needs or anything like that. It's a brain chemistry issue and a nerve issue. And to my knowledge, there's no way to fix it. The only thing I can come up with is that you just have to push through it. I'm in pain every day. I have constant pain. I have shooting pains. I have any sensation that you can experience causes me pain. So wearing clothes causes me pain. Not wearing clothes causes me pain. Laying in bed causes me pain. The mattress causes me pain. The blanket causes me pain. Sitting in a seat causes me pain because I can feel the seat pressing against my flesh. The wind blowing on you causes me pain. So what I've come up with is, I'm going to be in pain no matter what. I have to push through that pain and get the job done anyway. Otherwise, I got nothing. My family's not going to be able to, have what they need, and I can't let that happen. So I would love to hear what you guys are doing today to further your goals, to attain your dreams, to find out where God wants you in your life, in the life that He created specifically to do something to further His kingdom. So you guys stay safe, be careful, peace out, and live well, live free.